Hello, my friends. You're now listening to episode 182 of True to Size.
Like that, I see Joel jamming out to the music that he can't even hear. Like, yeah.
I just followed your lead, yo.
He's gonna play now. Okay, it's gonna start in my head.
I try to bob my head when the music is on, so you guys don't just think that it's like awkward. So I just awkwardly bob my head because you guys can't hear the music. Alvin, I feel like when you don't embellish the Australian accent, it's pretty good. It's when it's when you go too hard. When keeping it real goes wrong and you go too heavy. Like you're in the Australian countryside, it's a little bit much, but when you're proper Sydney, it's not bad, mate.
You counted me in the accent, so I was like, that sounds good. And then I don't know. I was gonna try to do it regularly, but it just came out in that accent. I was like, all right, I'll just keep going, or else this sound fucked up.
Natural now, yo.
You're natural, yeah. That's it. Now, when you dream, when you start thinking in your head, it's gonna be an Australian accent, and your mind is gonna get confused. Like, do I think in English? Do I think in Tagalog? Do I think in an Australian accent?
Australian accent it is.
It's always Australian.
Yeah.
It's Tagalog with an Australian accent.
Oh shit, that'd be fucked up.
That's hard.
Yeah. Say something. Try to say something.
Go, Alvin, go.
Say what?
Say what?
Say what? Say what?
Well, that answers that. Yes, it does not work.
No.
Anyways, moving on. We could do accents the entire show, but we won't. We've got a great show for you guys this week, though. We are finally going back to the actual fire round questions instead of just me asking my own questions because I think I'm creative. Then after that, we've got a very non-Nike round of the CGS picks before breaking down Nike's Q1 earnings report that just got released today. Spoiler alert, they are very, very rich. Finally, we're going to be prescribing people some sneakers. I'm going to give us some fake scenarios, and we, Canada Got Soul, MD, will be prescribing sneakers to those people.
Oh, shit.
But first, Joel.
Fire round.
Yes, the fire round. We like to start every show with a quick hitting question from you, our listeners, and this week's question comes from Jay Bullard, 21. Not me.
What up, Jay?
Finally. I was like, you know what? Fine. We can start getting back to the queue of questions and just not me making up topical ones as we go. Jay Bullard says, I was checking out pairs on GOAT and came across this photo, and he attached a photo to it. And he said, this dude must love Off-White because he appears to have a wrist tattoo of the Off-White logo. The X with like the arrows, like that logo on his wrist, like right on his wrist,
That's cute.
on the bottom side of his wrist. So he says, so my question is, if you had to have one brand logo tattooed somewhere very visible, which brand would it be and where? So this clearly we're allowed to say non-sneaker things because he says, for me, based in ATL, I think I'd have to go with the Coca-Cola script logo. And that's because now,
smart.
as we know, Coca-Cola was created in Atlanta.
Yo, I love Coca-Cola. Shout out to ATL. Shout out to Jay too, man. I love that place.
That was a fun little 6 hours we spent in Atlanta because we were escaping a hurricane. But so obviously it doesn't have to be sneakers. And I feel like we're all tattooed, like we all have tattoos. So it's a little bit of a softball question for us because, I don't know, for me, I've kind of gotten to the point where it's like, you know, when you start, every tattoo has to have like meaning. And then everyone asks you like, what does your tattoo mean? What does it mean? What does that one mean? And like, you always feel like obligated to have an answer. And now I'm gotten to the point where I feel like I have enough tattoos where I'm just like, it just looks dope, bro. So for me, I think the obvious, I would just go with like the classic Disney logo, probably not the full logo, just like the D in the most PG-13 way possible. I would just have like the Disney D somewhere on me.
Right above yours.
Can't think of a worse spot to put a tattoo of the Disney
As
logo.
long as it's not on the back. Like a tramp stamp.
I'd rather have a tramp stamp of it, to be honest. If those are the two options, I'd
So
rather
when
have
he's
it there.
fixing the plumbing and he
Yeah.
bends over, you'll see it.
Yeah. Oh.
See the D.
Hey, what's your favorite movie? Yeah, I'd probably get that Disney D somewhere on me. I'm not sure where, but I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit more timeless than sneakers. Like a Disney's been around for 100
facts.
years now, so I think a sneaker logo would be a little bit not up my alley. But I could see that also being a thing. I do have, since we're talking about company logos, I do have the Canada Got Soul logo. So I could have said that. I'm a dummy, but I do have the Canada Got Soul logo tattooed on
But
me.
you have it, so you can't say it.
Yeah, that'd be cheating. Oh, I mean, oh, I wonder what Alvin's gonna choose. All right, let's go to Joel first.
Okay. Like any kind of tattoo?
I don't know what that means.
Like what? Like I don't know.
A logo.
Any logo.
A logo?
Yeah,
Okay. Can I talk like emojis and stuff?
that's not a logo.
That's like a logo.
There's
No, a
if you can
brand
think of a
logo.
brand that goes with that emoji.
Oh,
You
okay.
get the Apple logo.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Like maybe like the bathing ape, the
Okay,
the
the monkey.
the Harambe, whatever.
Yeah,
it
the
is.
gorilla.
Ape.
The ape.
The
yeah.
gorilla, yeah. I get that done, but like on my like the corner of my eye, and
Okay.
it'll like go around my eye kind of thing. So then when I wink, it'll be like opening its mouth and closing it kind of thing.
Oh God. When he said somewhere very visible, I don't think he meant it had to be on your face.
Face tattoo, yo.
Bathing
Yeah.
bathing ape face tattoo.
Yeah.
All right.
Because what I really wanted to say was like an eggplant, like the eggplant emoji.
By your eye.
Yeah, and an egg.
And an egg.
Like a cracked open egg. So it's like talong, guy, like eggplant and egg. That's like
Joel's favorite dish.
that's proper, yo.
That's proper. So proper he wants it on his face by his eyeball.
Yeah.
On
On my eyeball.
Alvin, a brand logo that you would tattoo somewhere on your body that's visible.
The only brand I would put on my body ever is a Soul Leaf. And I'm gonna probably put that on my left arm, where it has all the floral stuff on it anyway, so it kind of coincides with everything.
True.
And,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my left arm also represents like my family and shit. And I guess you guys are family or whatever.
I guess.
I suppose.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
On social
but yeah,
media, you appear to be.
Only. That's it. Outside of social media, you guys don't even want to see what we talk, though. We don't
Yep.
even talk.
Who?
Shit. Son.
But yeah, Soul Leaf on my left arm. I believe I have a spot for it. If not, I still have my shoulder part, so I can put it up there too. But yeah, left side of my arm for sure, somewhere visible so people can see. It'll be a talking piece. Why do you have a maple leaf with a shoe on it?
Well,
Fucking cares. It looks dope.
Yeah.
let me begin at the beginning.
In 2013.
You gotta carry little cards with you that just explain the entire thing.
Yeah.
Man, this guy had to go with the cheap answer. That's cheating. That's
How I
cheating.
do.
That's fine. I take it. I'll take it. I don't got friends. I got family. I'll take it. Thanks, Vin Diesel. Next up. Or sorry, not next up. If you would like to submit a question for the fire round and have us answered on the pod, please shoot us a message on Instagram or email us at canadagotsoul@gmail.com. Next up, CGS picks. Each week we all pick an upcoming sneaker to analyze, dissect, and give our thoughts on. Then we decide if it's poop, scoop, whoop-de-whoop, or Alvin's trademarked phrase.
C'est très joli.
Yes, it's
Oh,
very
yeah.
cute. And I'm going to go first this week. As I mentioned at the top, none of these are Nike shoes. Unless one of you guys have changed at the last minute, which would really ruin my flow here.
Except,
Except, yeah, I changed.
Except, yeah.
yeah.
Except mine's in Air Force now.
Yeah.
So mine this week is a brand new model. Did not exist before this collaborator created it, I believe. And it's called the Super Turf Adventure. And it's Adidas in collaboration with Sean Wotherspoon. The shoe itself is very techy. It's kind of like a cross between an ACG looking hiking shoe and a skate shoe. It's like a little like baby of the two styles. It's got like corduroy on the upper. It's got some spackling. It's got like a very like techy, grippy looking outsole. I think it's got like a cork insole, several overlays and straps, rope lacing, really cool, special looking box. And it's got like this backpack that you can like attach to the laces, which I'm not a huge fan of. And the zipper enclosure that goes up the tongue, when you unzip it, you find Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio. And the whole shoe kind of resembles a Jiminy Cricket colorway. After you kind of put it next to Jiminy Cricket, you see it a lot more. But yeah, a very funky, outlandish shoe. Sean Wotherspoon does have quite the affinity for Disney, so I'm not shocked that this is the route he opted to go. And he's also a very like a 90s retro kid, so the colorway definitely makes a lot of sense. In terms of execution, I'm still undecided on if I like them or not. The part of me that wants to like them is the part that appreciates the fact that he was able to get licensing for such a character and do a collab, a very outlandish collab with Disney, because Disney is one of those places or one of those companies that really, really values their brand image. So they are very tight when it comes to what you can do with anything that relates to their brand. They don't just hand out collaborations, especially ones that look like this left and right. So I'm very impressed with that. I've never seen Jiminy Cricket on anything. He's very much an unloved character in the Disney world. So it's kind of cool to see him on a shoe, even though it's underneath some laces. But yeah, I'm not sure. The retail price tag in Canada is $210 Canadian, which is kind of steep. Yeah. Which makes sense because of the licensing and because it's its own shoe and it needed its own mold and yada, yada, yada. Special packaging, comes with like some sort of tote bag, I think, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to call them cute for now. I feel like if it was closer to the 120, 130, 140 range, they would be a scoop for me, just for all the reasons I listed above. But yeah, I don't know if I could. I don't know. I just don't know where I wear this shoe. Because I'm not actually going to wear it hiking because it's a $210 shoe. And it's like corduroy. Like it's not even really a Disney shoe because it doesn't look very comfortable. So I can't really wear it all day. It does have Adiprene Plus in it, which is comfy. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a confusing sneaker of where I would wear it. It's too rich for a hiking shoe, but it's
golf course.
Honestly, closer to that because it's got like crazy tread on it. So yeah, I'm still undecided. I don't anticipate them flying off the shelf, and if they do, I don't anticipate resale being all that high because retail is so high. But they release in Canada tomorrow, which is Friday. Yesterday, if you're listening to this on Saturday, they release in the States on Saturday when you're listening to this. So I mean, yeah, if you're a Disney fan, it's a cool shoe. If you're a Sean fan, it's a cool shoe. But other than that, there's not a whole lot of selling features to me. I don't see the regular consumer walking into the store and being like, I need that one. Like, no, you kind of need to know the story with this one to actually care, which usually is not a strong showing for a sneaker if you need all that. But yeah, just a cute for me. That's my long-winded explanation on that shoe because I don't necessarily hate it. I just don't love it. So
it's like what Chris Chu says. If you have to explain the joke, it's not a good joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I just want you to laugh twice. Because the first time the joke... I'm not going to explain the joke. Just a cute for me. But yeah, Chris Chu is... Once in a while, he's right. And in this case, he is. If you have to explain the story to make somebody like the shoe, then maybe it's not that good a shoe. Yeah. Let's go with Alvin next. What do you got for me?
So I have the Adidas 3 Exhibit Ace, which is like a Candace Parker sneaker, if I'm not mistaken. So basically what Adidas is doing, they're releasing 3 different colorways, and this is to help commemorate all of her crazy accolades from being an MVP, a championship winner, and then also being an all WNBA selected team player. So basically, she's just dope, representing Chicago, and yeah, yo. So they're releasing 3 different colorways. One of them is like a black and gold, very OVO-esque. Another one is like a gray with hints of gold as well. Super neutral, super dope. And my favorite pair is the orange with yellow and hints of like purple and blue. Super duper dope pair, very bright. And yeah, bro, like the ball shoe looks dope, super sleek, and I don't know. For me, it's a super cute just because I'm trying to chill, and I still have like the Harden Volume 5s that I play ball in right now.
Yep.
That I am a fan of. But yeah, yo, if I get a chance to purchase these, possibly not retail because I'm trying to be smart, I would scoop just to try them out because they do look dope. But yeah, man, Candace Parker, congratulations, these are dope.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we just talked last week about like giving the ladies their shine. So this is a dope step. I love that she got a signature and it's fire. It's super fire. Joel, what do you got?
All right. So, contrary to belief, I do have a Nike.
Oh, do you actually?
Shoe. Yeah.
Did you pick a Nike shoe?
Yeah, I did.
What shoe did you pick? Please tell me about your shoe.
It's a dress shoe, but Air Force One.
Yeah,
it is a Nike shoe.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's a lifestyle shoe.
Yeah, it looks like a Clark's. That's why.
Yeah. It's called a Be Do Win, like BE and then do like DO and then win.
Win like
WIN.
what? Okay.
Yeah, like win like money. But anyways, yeah. So what is just like Lord said, just like El Doggy said, it does look like a wallaby, like a Clark wallaby, but it's multicolored. The toe is pretty much like a ballistic mesh, like a red ballistic mesh. The lateral side of the shoe does have the Nike swoosh branding on it. It's in blue. You got hits of navy blue. You got bright blue. You have like mustard. I like to call it mustard yellow. And you got like some green on it too. So it's, multicolored tonal shoe. The sole is pretty dope. It's like it's all recycled materials from what I like to say. Yeah, but the foam looks like it's recycled foam. It's misshapen. There's like no shape to it. It just looks like it's just a bunch of recycled foam mashed up together. You got cork insoles as well. The box itself looks like a move to zero kind of box where it's all like recycled materials. But yeah, these hit, man.
This is a Joel shoe.
Slap. Yeah, and they have a black one, like an all black. So it's gonna give like the Air Force One, like the black on black Air Force One, a run for its money. But yeah, look out for these, man. Be do win. These are super cute. If I could find these on the hash wall with like 50% off and stuff like that, 60, 70%. I'll scoop these. These are nice, man. I like them.
Yeah, it's like an ACG wallaby.
Yeah, for real. It's like leisure, whatever.
Yeah, you got like a wedding at 2, but you're going on a hike like in the morning, and you're just like, only one pair of shoes.
And you have like a dance hall jam to reach afterwards.
Exactly. Yeah. You got like all your day is full, and you only have space for one pair of shoes.
That's it.
I don't know why I thought we all chose non-Nike shoes, but that's probably why, because that shoe does not look like a Nike shoe at all.
Yeah.
Well, apologies. I'll edit that out, and no one will ever hear it. Because Canada Got Soul does not make mistakes. Next up, This Week in Kicks. This is the part of the show where we review our latest... Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. Man, I just said Canada Got Soul doesn't make mistakes, and then I made a mistake immediately following. Next up, This Week in Kicks. This is the part of the show where we discuss the current headlines and happenings in the world of sneakers. Again, I'm going to edit the first part out. No one's going to ever know. So yeah, as I mentioned, Nike has reported their Q1 earnings for 2022, and guess what? They made a lot of money. So the swoosh just reported the results for the first quarter of 2022 today, and I'm sure no one's surprised. They made a ton of money. Analysts projected that the earnings, so this is before the quarter, they projected the earnings would be in excess of $12.46 billion
Damn.
Billion with a
Holy.
B, win like money dollars. However, Nike missed that mark and only made $12.2 billion
That's it.
Sucker.
last quarter. 4 months.
Gosh.
No, 3 months. Sorry, even less time. 3 months. 3 months is a quarter of a year. So yeah, this number is up 16%, which is obviously huge, year over year. But I'm sure it comes as no surprise because Nike has been like absolutely busting out product, like literally every day.
Yep.
There is a new release essentially, and that's just release product. They're like just I don't even know what to say. So that's also something interesting to note is that a huge percent of that was Nike direct sales, meaning it came right from a Nike website or an online retail or like a Nike owned online retailer or like a Nike physical store. So we've covered over the last year and a bit how Nike is kind of pushing out smaller boutiques and shops, and they like discontinued their stuff on Amazon and et cetera, so they could sell the stuff themselves through their own channels like Nike.ca, Nike.com, sneakers, the Nike store, Nike Town, blah, 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 blah. And clearly it's working. They're up 28%, $4.7 billion straight through their own Nike direct sales. So that's, again, because they've been cutting out the middleman more and more and more, and they're just selling their own product direct to consumer.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say. That's wild. Like 12.4, what did I say? 12.2 bill with a B in a quarter. So you could do the math. You can times that by 4. That's not including the busier season, which is back to school, Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah. So good for you, Nike. Can I have $1?
Can I have it?
Fuck.
Right.
It's insane. It's just insane. Like I don't even know how to put into words how much that is because Nike is literally just monopolizing sportswear. It's all this stuff at this point. Yeah, I'm kind of lost for words. Let's go. Moving on. Nike is very rich. Breaking news, obviously. Next up,
Surprise.
Next up, previously in Kicks. This is the part of the show where we review letters, pickups, and recap the latest happenings in our sneaker lives. This is the part of the show. Joel, anything to report for you in the last 7-ish days?
Oh shit. Sorry. No, I don't have anything to pick up.
Nothing to report for Joel. Alvin, anything to report for you?
No, I've been behaving.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, in the interest of keeping this podcast interesting, I did pick something up. And it's this one. I don't know, guys. I feel different today. I felt different for the last 2 days. So since this shoe has been previewed, we've been absolutely pooping on it like crazy. I have not once defended the sneaker, if you can call it that. I have not once said I liked it. None of that stuff. I've been starkly against it. I happened to just enter a draw for one, and the retail is not expensive. It's about $110 Canadian. Came to like $120 after tax shipping. I was like, you know what?
Okay.
I'll give them a try.
Nice. Yeah.
They came in. They come in a plain brown box, no branding, literally just a UPC sticker on the outside. I was very underwhelmed. Opened it up, and inside was the Adidas Foam Runner in the ochre colorway.
Ochre.
In the ochre colorway, yeah.
Ochre.
So,
Nice.
if that shoe was even probably $20 more, would have been straight out the door. But $120 tax and shipping in, I was like, okay, I'll give him a shot. You know, like sure, what's the worst that's gonna happen? I'm gonna wear them for 2 weeks and I'm gonna get my money back because even selling them to somebody for retail is a good deal after they're worn for a week because they go for so much, even though it's a piece of foam. So I'm like, you know what? I'll give them a shot. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? So I wore them. I went to go get a COVID test yesterday. I'm fine. I'm just traveling. Thanks everybody for asking. Nobody asked. Wore them there. They're all right. They're kind of weird. They're very bulky. comfort is whatever. It's not like I would wear them all day. It's just like a whatever comfort shoe. Easy to get on, which is nice. And that's about the extent of my review so far.
Did you wear them with socks?
I did wear them with socks.
Okay.
I tried them without socks, and they are terrible without socks.
Yeah.
They're like sticky, and like they're so bulky that like it makes and it's close to my skin tone too because of the colors. So like kind of just looks like I have like Tyrannosaurus Rex feet. Like it looks really weird. So yeah, like white socks, like they're earth tone, so they're easy to wear color wise. It takes a lot of getting used to looking down at the shape and like the style and because the top pointy, part is it's pointy, and the top part it looks like a whale. You guys have seen it. It looks even weirder when it's on your foot. So
beluga.
I'm gonna take them with me traveling. I think it's gonna be my plane shoe because they're light, easy to slip on and off, comfy enough, breathable, whatever. Bring them with me. Yeah. I will report back when I get back, and we will have a discussion about the foam runner. But yeah, that was my story. 120. I was like, you know what? For 100, like whatever, $27 or whatever it cost me, I was like, sure, I'll try them out. Whatever.
Do it up. Yeah.
It's like the cheapest shoe that you can buy now. Like you can't buy anything for $120 after tax and shipping unless it's on sale. So
isn't it technically a flip flop or a slide?
No, I think it's I think it's a shoe. It's shoey.
All the holes.
Like the heel comes up, right?
Yeah, it has a full heel. Yeah, it's shoey. It's like the thing that's like the only thing that's really keeping me, not because everyone loves it, not even more like the price is nice too, but like listening to Kanye talk about it and just like the idea of how it came about because he wanted to create something that was like revolutionary in the sense that it's like one piece. The entire thing is one piece. There's no laces, there's no tongue, and it's a shoe. Like you can wear it as a shoe. And he did that. So it is in that sense quite revolutionary because like a Croc is not a shoe. No one would argue that a Croc is a shoe, but this foam runner, you could argue, I think pretty easily that it's a sneaker or not a sneaker, but a shoe. So yeah, I think it's cool in that sense. And you know, maybe in 5 years when everyone's wearing, maybe not a foam runner, but a slip-on shoe with no tongue, no laces, maybe this is what we look back on as like the godfather of tongueless, laceless slip-on sneakers. So that is definitely the design element for me is keeping me interested at the very least. And again,
how's the fit on them? How do they fit?
Pretty true to size, actually. They look massive on my foot.
I was gonna say because they look big.
They look huge. But the foam is quite thick. That's why.
Okay.
The inside is like regular size. It's just the outside is the foam is like an inch thick. Like exactly. So, I mean, it's a good. I wouldn't wear it. I'm not here to like swag them out. I wouldn't wear them to the mall with socks. It's not my look for that. Traveling, like on a plane where you're like bumming it. Like I wore my Nike offlines on the plane. This is like, sure, I'll give them a shot, right?
Yeah, facts.
That's me selling you guys on why I'm keeping the foam runner after starkly, absolutely bashing it for a year.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like.
If y'all are happy, I'm ecstatic.
Oh, okay. Damn, perfect. I love it. I'll make sure to send you guys all my pictures, sockless or not, of my foam runners. PSA: don't wear them without socks. They're very sticky, and they're just
sticky.
Feels weird. I don't even know how to describe it. Feels weird. All right, moving on. Next up, thumbs up, thumbs down. In this part of the show, we give our opinion on various sneaker-related topics with zero context or discussion. All we're allowed to say is thumbs up or thumbs down. And I can't remember if we've done this before. I know we've done specific models of this before, but I don't know if we've done the overarching theme of it before. Very basic, thumbs up, thumbs down. And I know this is broad, so it just kind of depends on where your mind jumps to first. Thumbs up, thumbs down on Fila. Joel.
This up.
Okay.
I'm going to say up.
Okay. Alvin. This is...
I will go...
I'm glad. You said what? Sorry?
Up.
Wow. I see where you guys are going. I know where your mind is at, but I'm thumbs down. I can't get it out of my head.
I know.
What we're all thinking.
That's why I was contemplating.
It's hard, man. It's hard to not. So I'm gonna have to go thumbs down. Unfortunately, they lost me. Next up, NSR. We talk about sneakers a lot. So in this weekly segment, we're gonna take 30 seconds out of the show to discuss something completely irrelevant to the world of sneakers. And so this one was actually also inspired. So I mentioned yesterday I went for a COVID test. Boom, came back negative. Your boy's good.
Boom.
But it got me thinking about like tests and stuff. And I was like, oh, tests. I took a lot of tests in my life. You know, you take driving tests, you take every kind of test. Roadside sobriety tests. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But you also take tests in school, quite obviously. And it got me thinking, what was your favorite format for a test in school? There's obviously like multiple choice, short answer, long answer, true, false. Maybe not true, false. I'm going to put that under multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
But see, there's I can't think of any other ones. But yeah, like long answer, essay questions. Like there's a bunch of different formats. And I feel like in school, that was always the first question. When your teacher was like, "We have a test tomorrow," everyone's like, "What's the format? What's the format of the test?" And they're like 25 multiple choice, 2 short answer, and 4 long answer. Like they would always like, that would be the main question. Like that changes how you study or something. Like you still have to know everything, bro. But yeah, I want to know what your favorite format was for tests in school. This could be high school, college, university, whatever kind of comes to mind when you think of test taking. But we'll start with Alvin because I know he's taken many tests in his day.
Yeah, I'm freshly out the university.
Yep.
Not really.
Yep. College kid.
Yeah. Honestly, my favorite. Yeah, I'll say favorite. My favorite form of question on my final exam at university was an essay question.
Really?
Oh, hell yeah. Because like essentially it was like one topic, but you could bullshit your way through, like, even though, because essentially all you have to do, at least when I was in university, I don't know how it is now, you just had to have like 3 arguments. You had to have some factual information, but the rest of it was your point of view. And so long as your point of view was, you know, persuasive enough, you could BS your way through that exam and still get a 75. And that may or may not be how I passed my university and got a degree. But yeah, essay questions were dope. Close runner-up would definitely be multiple choice. Especially for me, like in the arts program, like when you're studying, you study all the important dates and shit, and then that was it. So long as you see that date, that's hopefully what the answer is.
Yeah.
But yeah, multiple choice and essay questions were like my top for sure.
That's very good.
Nice.
Joel, what about you? What was your favorite kind of test format in school?
I liked the short answer test too, just like that, just like what Cuzzo said, like you can bullshit your way. You can somewhat bullshit your way there too. As long as you sounded like, or you came across like intelligent, then you know you're actually gonna get maybe half the full marks.
Half a mark.
Yeah. So that I like doing the diagram kind of thing.
Yeah. Filling in the blanks on the diagram.
Filling the blanks was pretty cool too. Yeah, I like that one too. But yeah, just like multiple choice comes last.
Really?
Yeah, because you know it's confusing at times too. Like you'd have to like read it over like 3-4 times.
Yeah,
true.
You know what I mean? So I enjoyed like writing stuff out and like, you know, just like elaborating and drawing and you know, all shit like that. But yeah.
Yeah, when they use multiple choice and it's choose the most correct answer.
Right? It's like tricky.
And it's like all of them are kind of right, but you have to choose the most right. Like, shut up, man. That's dumb.
And there's like none of the above. So it's like you're fucked. You're
like, right? You're like, none of these sound right. Or all of these sound right.
Yeah.
Or what if there's none of the above and an all of the above?
Oh, man.
Like,
yeah.
Yo,
yeah, for
this
real.
is a trick question.
No, the worst is when there's when there's like 5 questions and or 5 answers. One of them is all of the above. 3 of them sound right. And the 4th one, you're like, is it right then? They put all of the above.
Yeah. Seriously,
man.
fucked up. Man.
They shouldn't be trying to trick us, bro. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to agree with you guys, actually. I definitely prefer writing out answers, especially if you at least have a general idea of what's going on. Like, literally repeating the question in the answer is already 1 mark.
Yeah.
Like, why is the sky blue? The sky is blue because, like, that's one answer. That's 1 mark right there. Like, you just got 1 out of 5. And yeah, like, I mean, I went to school for crim, so it was a lot of that, like writing out essays and long answers. And again, like just a lot of fluff, a lot of big words that you may or may not know.
Yeah.
But again, I think
you
I'm
have like a hence, thus, and a therefore somewhere in those, you're straight.
Killing it with the furthermores. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And the approximately.
Yeah, approximately. Okay. In conclusion, done. Boom. But, oh God, thank God we're done with that. I do agree that multiple choice is a close runner-up. And the only reason I say that is because, like, mentally, I think you know the right answer is one of them. Like at least you know the answer is there. And sometimes if you're smart and you read through all the questions, the answer to question number 2 is in question number 16. And then you can just use that multiple choice one. So that always happened to me. But yeah, multiple choice is close because just mentally it's like, I know it's in here somewhere. Like one of these 4 or 5 options is the answer. I just have to figure it out. Yeah. Fuck tests though, man. God damn. Stupid tests and exams. Oh God. Exam week. Like that's a big, like, how do they make all your exams in 1 week? That's so dumb.
Oh, man.
Like why would they do that? All like 4 or 5 classes all in 1 week? Like,
or 2 in a day.
Crazy.
Or 2 in a day. I had that so many times in university. 2 exams in a day. Like 1
a day on a weekend.
I had that, bro. I had an exam on December 24th one time.
Oh my God.
In the morning. Christmas Eve.
Wow.
It was brutal.
Christmas Eve at 8 a.m. 8:05. Like what? That's just what? Like, I don't even know.
Yeah, the worst too is you'll have one in the morning and then you'll have one at the end of the day too.
Bro.
Yeah, like
those are so shit.
Even just one exam is like mentally exhausting. Like whether you know it or not, it's just like exhausting being in there for like 3 hours answering questions and like writing. And like I'm left-handed, so like my hand is always like super like. I always get the ink.
Glue at the end of
Get the ink on the side of your hand because you're rubbing. Oh man, this is the worst. Absolutely awful. All right, not enough with the PTSD about schooling. Moving on. Next up, so the main discussion this week, as I mentioned, and this again came from because I was getting a COVID test this week, and I went to a pharmacy down on Lakeshore in Mississauga because it was the cheapest place I could find to pay for this COVID test. And you know, at a pharmacy they prescribe things, and I was like, kind of imagining like on the drive home, like what would it be like prescribing different things to people? And I was like, you could prescribe like shoes to people, like. This person comes into you like a shoe doctor, or like I said, Canada Got Soul MD. They come, like this imaginary person or this person comes to you and they're like, I have this situation. Like you would go to a doctor and be like, my eyeball hurts and I can't go to the bathroom. And they'd be like, here's a Tylenol. Like they give you that. Whatever they would give you. That they sound unrelated. But yeah, they come to you with like this set of problems and you need to give them a solution. But instead of a solution in medicine, it's a solution in a sneaker. So we'll start a little bit slow and I'll get a little bit more specific as we go. But I'm going to give us some situations and each of us is going to prescribe this individual a sneaker, a specific sneaker in a specific colorway, and then give your reason, give your prognosis, if you will, on why you're prescribing said sneaker.
Okay.
So we're going to start easy, like I said. The first patient, is a lifelong Nike head, but is getting older and wants to diversify a little bit more. What would you prescribe this patient? We'll start with Alvin looks really confident, so we'll start with Alvin on this one because as we do, I come up with these great questions and never think of answers. So I need a second. Alvin, what are you going to prescribe to this patient?
Sir, basically, you are in need of more cushioning due to your old age.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So the brand that I will prescribe to you is New Balance, so that you may attain a New Balance within your life.
Wow.
Nice.
I prescribe the gray 992s as they are both comfortable and also versatile within your wardrobe. So regardless of whether you have to dress up for work or go on a casual date with your side ting because you're old,
Oh man.
it'll go.
Wow.
And New Balance is the New Balance that you need in your life.
Wow.
Okay.
It sounds
Good one.
like a doctor, but an
So-
infomercial doctor.
Yeah.
Dr. Ho!
Yeah.
No.
That was good. That was very good, Alvin.
Twitching and everything.
The twitching thing that they prescribed to you. Yeah. Prescribing this electroshock therapy for your shoe.
Yeah.
That was good, Alvin. That was very good. I like the explanation,
Yeah,
the
good.
reasoning. I'll go next because I do
Okay.
have one here. And my reasoning here, so he wants to diversify. He's used to Nike. I'm going to assume that if he's used to Nike, he's used to either one Jordans or two Air Maxes. Those are the two main Nike lines that we can go with. If he's used to Air Maxes, he's getting older. He's going to want something a little bit familiar. He's going to want something like a shape that he's used to. He's just looking for a brand that he might not be used to. Like Alvin said, he's going to want something that is like versatile because it's his first step. So he's probably going to be wearing this often and with many different things as he grows his diverse collection of non-Nike sneakers. And for me, this was kind of my gateway. So I'm going to go with the ZX 8000 in like a vast gray. Like I believe the one that Joel, I think, picked up. Like there's the tonal, like light gray or like sail or whatever it was that they released earlier this year. Just a Orbit
The
Gray,
Orbit,
that's what it
yeah.
was, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
The
it.
Orbit Gray ZX 8000. Comfort, like Alvin said, got the boost on the inside of the outsole. It's a similar shape to me. It reminds me a lot of an Air Max. Just like the overall silhouette is Air Maxy. Very versatile. Jeans, shorts, could dress it up if you want to. Like Alvin said, maybe a side ting situation. I'm not going to judge. Doctor's privilege. You can't ask. You just don't ask.
Don't ask.
You just prescribe. And yeah, a colorway that will go with literally anything. So yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to give you one dose of ZX 8000 Orbit Gray for your issue there, sir. Joel, what are you prescribing to this individual who is a lifelong Nike head and wants to diversify?
All right. So if he's a lifelong Nike head, I'm gonna say he's probably like, cause he's older, right?
Getting older,
gonna
getting up there.
Okay, so he's up there. So he's been around. He's been around like the whole pigeon dunk phase and the whole dunk. Like if you want to call it the whole wave and whatever. So I'm gonna prescribe him one pill of the Warren Lotuses.
Oh God!
To take in the day, and if he still has, if he has like backache still in the night, he'll take that Warren Lotus and he'll turn it upside down and slap himself in the back of the head, just knock some sense into his head, and that'll fix him properly.
I don't know if Joel understood the assignment. But
Nah, Joel's just old school, bro. That's how doctors used to do back.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, yo, for real.
Oh, your kids got fever? Beat it out of him.
Yep.
That's it. Yo,
Dude said, "Oh, you're sick of your Tylenol? Here's a Tylenol."
Yo.
What do you mean it's not working? Make it work.
Some Vicks. Rub
Some
some
Vicks. Yeah,
all
rub some
over your
Vicks on it. All right, the next one. This one, kind of the opposite. Not as specific. He or she is a lifelong Adidas head, but wants to start dabbling in the swoosh. Not necessarily getting old, but, just been in Adidas. We have some friends like that who are very Adidas-centric and are starting to get into Nike, the swoosh. What are you prescribing for this individual who is used to Adidas and is now transitioning over to Nike? Let's go the opposite order this time. Joel, what are you prescribing to this individual?
Okay, so an Adidas head going into Nike.
Yeah.
want to transition over to the swoosh. I'm gonna prescribe like maybe like a Air Skylon,
Oh, okay.
Skylon 1 or 2, depending on how you look at it, because it's got the old school OG feel, and Adidas, they're like pretty much like OG, retro-ish kind of vibes to their silhouettes and whatnot. So I think that'll probably be an interesting breaking point. It's comfortable too, so it can match with like the old comfort of the three stripe. So, but yeah, man, I'm gonna probably say that like an old school runner kind of thing.
Okay. I think I'm going on the same line as you here. I was thinking initially for this patient that I would do something in line with the Adidas Superstar or Stan Smith, because those are big Adidas silhouettes. But I feel like, the modern day Adidas head, if you will, is more a techie guy, a runnery guy, trainers, if you will. So when I think trainers in terms of Nike, I'm going to go with the Nike Air Max 95 in the neon colorway. Got that classic 90s look that a lot of Adidas silhouettes have, with a pop of color, like their Aqua ZX 8000. You got the bang, the color. So yeah, so you're not going to feel out of place putting something super dark, but you're not going to have something incredibly bright. Versatile again, so you could wear it with a lot of different things as you grow your Nike collection. And just generally speaking, fits in line with the Adidas kind of mold that you would be used to already. So I will be prescribing 2 doses of Air Max 95 Neon for you.
2 doses.
Sir. Come see me if the problem persists.
Sir.
Alvin, what are you prescribing here?
So, ma'am.
Ma'am, sir.
I see.
Ma'am, sir. Sir, ma'am.
No, mine's a ma'am.
Okay.
I see that you are very well versed within the fashion game.
Okay.
You like your simple silhouettes. And you tell me you got into the game through Stan Smith's. Well, I got to prescribe to you Air Jordan 1 Low Neutral Gray.
Oh, good one.
Those, ma'am, will go perfect with any fashion sense. I mean, you are beautiful already. You don't need any help with that.
You can't say that as a doctor.
I'm a special doctor, bro.
You're going to end up on 60 Minutes.
I'm going to end up on 6 Buzz, too. But, the Air Jordan 1 Low. I like the lows better because they're both versatile in the seasons.
Yeah.
I feel like, I might be the only person who's dumb enough to rock them in the cold, but I do because I like showing off socks and stuff as well. But yeah, both cold and hot weather, those will look good. And again, they're very neutral, hence neutral gray in the name. And I feel like they hold, that similar silhouette to the Stan Smith, where it's like it's simple enough, sleek enough, and the leather,
those were good quality too. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Nice.
All right. We're getting deep into this now. I'm going to start getting a little bit more complicated, a little bit more specific in terms of these situations.
Bring it.
But we're doing a good job so far, so I'm liking where this is going. Next up, just starting out in sneakers, if you will, in high school, only works a part-time job, will likely be wearing them often until they grow their collection more. So literally just coming in like fresh, like most of us, I'm sure, did. Completely fresh, not a huge budget, but just wants to get started somewhere. Like what's the starter here? Alvin, what do you got?
Any brand?
Any brand. Yeah, any brand.
Any brand.
I'm going to do a matrix and offer them blue pill and a red pill.
Okay.
So the blue pill, young ma'am, sir,
sir, ma'am,
will be the Nike Air Force One Craft in the white and gray. Your red pill will be the Adidas Forum Low.
Wow.
And also I think it's an Orbit Gray as well. Like very neutral.
Yeah.
That one with now I give you these as your starters because, obviously you may want something that may be more versatile if you're going to be wearing these on a daily basis. Both have great quality in terms of build and materials, and both silhouettes, in my opinion, are timeless as well. So, either blue or red, either the Nike Air Force Craft or the Adidas Forum Low will do you good as a starter while you save up for your next purchase when you come back to me and ask for something,
more
a
advanced.
level up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, that actually
nice one.
stressed me
That was
out
good.
because that was really fucking good answer.
That was good answer.
Damn,
Good
I'm
answer.
stressed now.
We're just really good at talking shit, and
It's true.
as
Hey.
a doctor,
Yeah,
I would talk a lot of shit.
we just talked about on a test. We bullshit the entire time.
Hence, thus, and therefore.
There you go. Yeah.
11
All
out of 10.
Yeah. Well, my turn. First of all,
First of all.
so I'm going to go with, again, it needs to be something pretty accessible that you could just kind of walk into most places and find, but also something that's like, you can wear versatile and with a lot of different things, but also kind of get you going and give you the itch. So I'm going to go with, this one's hard because Alvin's answer was really good. I'm going to go with a Nike Blazer High.
Ooh,
Oh, yes.
So, I mean, you've got like, first of all, in a black and white, like just a basic colorway. And the reason for that is because I feel like if you buy the black and white first, you're going to want to go back and get more colorways. It's like a gateway drug to like, you have a black and white pair. Like Joel said with the Superstars when he was growing up, like he wanted all the different colors with all the different stripes. Starting with the blazer in black and white, and all of a sudden you're like, ooh, I want a white and red, and then I want a black and yellow, and like all these different colors that are not expensive, but you can get kind of like your fits off with a bunch of different like basic shoes until you start to learn more and more and more and more. Because even blazers, they sit, but I think they sell out quick enough that you would have to be on your toes enough to keep up with sneakers. So that when you're keeping up with sneakers, you're going to be like, oh, my blazers that I want in white and green come out next week. But also this thing called a Air Jordan 3 comes out next week too. Maybe I'll see that when I'm in there, and then boom, you're hooked. So I'm going to prescribe for this individual who's just starting, doesn't have a huge budget. Blazers are what, like $140? I'm going to go with a Nike Blazer High cut for you, sir, ma'am, sir, for whoever,
ma'am.
For whomever you are. Joel, what are you prescribing to this individual?
Man, those are great answers. I'm like a walk-in doctor, so what you can so you'll have to contact Dr. Martinez and Dr. El Doggy first, but if you can't get a hold of them, you'll come to me, and then I will prescribe you a black and white Adidas Superstar to start.
To be honest, that was my first one.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Right?
That was my first pair like that.
Yeah. So then what you'll do is that you'll you're on a budget. These are easily accessible. They're everywhere. They're anywhere. You can get them. Like Dr. El Doggy style said that you can get them in different colored stripes, different colored shell toes, different colored paneling, whatever. And you're going to do some history on them. You're going to find out what made them popular, like who wore them, the culture, how it progressed with the Adidas Superstar, and just go from there. And then from there, you'll find out what other shoes were in that same era as the Superstar that started. And then you'll start to branch off and you're going to do your own thing. And remember, you buy what you like and what you can afford, and you know what I mean? Just rock the shit out of them. All right.
Damn.
So come back. If not, I'll slap you upside the back of the head with this Warren Lotus.
Bam. That's like the Vicks. That's like the Vicks for Dr. Joel.
Vicks,
Let me just beat you with this brick here.
Warren Lotus.
All right. That was good again. So, Joel, you're going to go first on this round again. We have two more now. This one, you're a parent, already relatable. You're a parent, has high school age children, almost relatable for Joel. Oh, my goodness.
Shit, yeah.
Wants to impress them, but also doesn't want to look like the parent who tries too hard. So, I mean, lots of things to consider here. You're buying it for yourself, you as the parent.
And I
or you want it for yourself, and you're trying to impress your kids.
Oh shit.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm the parent that tries too hard for sure. My
No, I
shit's
mean
so
the
fucking
parent who
different
tries
every
too hard
day.
is the one who pulls up in like full off-white with like Travis ones on. Like not that parent. Like you want to look like
Yeah.
the cool parent who's like, oh, he
Yeah.
dresses well, but he's not even trying. Like that guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Joel, what are you prescribing to this individual?
I'm gonna prescribe selling your kidney and your liver and go into StockX and buy yourself a pair of Yeezys or whatever and try to like get like an Off-White or a Yeezy one or whatever.
You can't just name every shoe. This guy went to Joel as the doctor, and Joel's like, I don't know, go to Shoppers Drug Mart.
Yeah, I'm a
pick
walk-in.
something.
I told you, man.
Take
I'm
fever
a
medicine,
I'm a
cough
walk-in.
medicine,
Yeah,
cough
and
medicine.
Yeah.
then some Vicks, and whatever.
Antacid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Here's a
but for real
Band-Aid.
though, if you need if you need to impress your kids in high school and whatnot, yeah, Yeezys. You're gonna have to go with Yeezys. Some that'll get their friends talking and be like, "Yo, your dad's got Yeezys," or your dad's got something that's hype, like a hype shoe. So I'm gonna probably say Yeezys for sure. Any kind of Yeezy.
All right.
Yeezy 1, Yeezy 2, whatever.
Well, I'm glad he didn't get too specific because that is also my answer. And my specific answer, I mean, the story goes as the story goes. Your dad or your parent.
Yeah.
So that means you're older. You have high school age kids, so you're older. You know, he wants something a little bit comfy. It means you also have a little bit of budget. You're not similar to our other individual who had no budget. But you also want to flex a little bit, but not too much. You don't want to be over the top. You're not showing up in Red Octobers. You're not going to be that parent. So I'm going with the Wave Runner 700.
Hey.
Dad shoe vibes will fit with your 501 Levi's really well. But also acid wash, but also, your shorts, and high socks. And, you kind of look like you're with the shits, but you're not trying to say it too loudly. Just if you know kind of deal.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with, the Yeezy 700 Wave Runner for the dad who wants to impress his kids and his kids' friends, but doesn't want to be the dad who shows up in Red Octobers and Off-White head to toe.
True.
That's my answer. Alvin, what are you going with?
I mean, I'm the tryhard apparently at Kaya's school because every day I've been showing up in another pair of sneakers. But
yeah, but you're not showing up in the crazy fragment Travis Scott Jordan 1 with the StockX tag attached to it.
No StockX tag, but the first day I pulled up in my Atmos Air Max 1.
That's subtle enough though, to be honest, because that's not modern, quote unquote modern hype. That's different
it's
to
one of
me.
those if you know, you know.
Exactly. It doesn't it's not like the common TikToker is gonna look at them and be like, oh, he's wearing the Justin Bieber shoes or whatever they say.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. I already get looks, but I don't care. So I would prescribe a subtle pair of New Balances that are both comfy and versatile and look super dope and are good in any weather. It'll be the ALD 550 in the green and yellow.
Very good.
Nice.
It's one of those pairs where you have to know sneakers or fashion to be able to catch them, and they're simple enough that it'll still look like a dad shoe, but not really.
Yep. The other parents aren't going to be looking at you, but the kids are going to be like, those are dope, and the parents are going to be like, I don't get it. I saw those at Walmart. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. So that's what I would subscribe. Something low key, dope. That the ones who know will know, and I think that's what you should go for, ma'am, sir.
Yes, that's very good answers all around. All right. Last one here. We're going to have to put our thinking caps on for this one for sure. Okay. So, your patient here, a guy comes in. He's trying to impress a girl who he likes, who likes sneakers. The girl likes sneakers, the guy not so much. He's not super into shoes, but he knows like what he sees on Instagram. Like he knows what Jordan 1 is, he knows what Jordan 3 is, but he's not like waiting in line or like entering all these raffles. He's just like, he knows he's with the shits, but he's not like going crazy about it. He wants to choose a pair for himself and show up to wear them on a date with this girl who likes sneakers. So she knows sneakers like crazy. Like she's the one who's like, can you enter the sneakers raffle for me? And he's like, okay, I got to show up to this, their third date, we'll say, with like some kicks on. Cause he's like, she's leaning either way right now. She's like, you're cool, but like stop showing up in like, you know, Stan Smiths that are really, really beat, you know, like you got to impress me a little bit. So something, you know, take it as you will. Let's go with that. We're going to start reverse order again. Alvin, what are you prescribing to this young gentleman who's trying to impress this girl who's super into shoes?
So, sir, you are very plain clothed and very neutral. I get it. It's okay. However, if you would like to impress this lady who is highly knowledgeable in sneakers and is super dope and fresh, I suggest spending and investing in a pair of Air Costin Air Jordan 1 lows, the navy pair with the Jumpman.
Okay.
As those are very subtle. It's predominantly white with hints of navy. But she'll know you're real. She'll know you really want to get into the culture because that shoe also has a little Jumpman on the toe box in the corner there. And I believe, sir, that she will appreciate that. And if she doesn't, tell her to holler at me because I got bare sneakers.
Because I got those.
Got him.
If she drops you, she can pick me up.
Stupid. All right, that's a very good answer, though. I'm thinking. I think I have the same wavelength as you. This individual is very plain clothed. You know, probably shops at the Gap. Nothing wrong with the Gap, but just like minimal branding, like basic fits, but can like dress well enough to get by. They're going on dates. You want to look good. He wants to be topical. Like he's coming in here because he's like, I know Jordan 1's highs are cool. I know what Travis Scott like things are. I know what Off-White dunks are, but like I'm not that guy, bro. So I need your help, ma'am, sir, to help me choose. And I say, from Canada Got Soul, MD and Associates, LTD, I'm going to prescribe. I'm going to prescribe to you the Nike Dunk Low in the Spartan Green colorway. So new enough that it's like, you know, he's not showing up in an old shoe where the girl is like, did your dad give you those? Like, were those his old shoes? But also like not so new where it's like, oh, you just like lined up for those last night. Like your hair is still wet because it rained. It's like a little bit in between, you know, came out a couple months ago, but they're still fresh. So it looks like you've been with it and you were just like waiting with them on ice to wear them for a special occasion, which is a date with this female. And yeah, it's simple enough that you can get it off with your like, you know, basic like plaid, like fleece or something, and like some light jeans because it's September now. It's the first day of fall. Happy fall, everybody. So that's what we're going with for this individual. We're prescribing the Nike Dunk Low sportswear Spartan Green colorway. All right, Joel, what are you giving this individual who's come to you for advice, trying to impress this young lady?
All right, so listen here, young buck. This is what you're gonna do. You see, you're all plain clothes, you're all neutral colored and everything. Let's give you a pair of ZX 8000s in the aqua colorway, so you can pop.
Bang bang.
And if she don't know what that is, I'm gonna tell her to holler at Dr. Q Mart over there. But yeah, ZX 8000 in the aquas, those are breaknecks. Like if you know, you know.
Yep.
Like people will look at you and they'll be like, "Yo, that guy knows what's up." Like, you know, your girl's gonna look at you and she'll be like, "Damn, you know what's up? I know what's up." Like, you know, like all that kind of stuff. So yeah, go invest in some that pops, some color, some colorful, like even the torsion ones.
Yeah, the all
bright
yellow
ones.
Yeah.
Those will just like, you know, your eyes, everybody's eyes will just snap at you and and you'll be like the talk of the town, and you're gonna love it. So, but yeah, man, ZX 8000s, Aquas,
Bang.
done
Well,
deal.
that was a good chat. I do think that counts as going to medical school. So we may be able to just go. I don't know where you go to get the license to practice medicine, but I think we can get it now. We are obviously incredibly qualified at bullshitting. So
incredible.
We all have pretty bad handwriting. We're qualified. We're there. So yeah, if anyone has any other medical advice, please let us know. Send it to the DM. But yeah, you've been listening to Canada Got Soul MD.
MD.
MD. Don't forget the MD when you talk to me. So yeah, thank you wherever you guys are listening to this episode. Please remember to leave a comment, review, follow, and or subscribe. Make sure to check out CanadaGotSold.ca to shop the latest CGS merch, peep the YouTube for our latest videos, and check out CGS Talk on Facebook to chop it up with us. Obviously, don't forget to use hashtag CanadaGotSoul on Instagram for a feature. I have been Lawrence Hopkins, and you can find me at LDoggyStyles on Instagram. Woof.
I'm Joel Hernandez. You can find me at Joe Dooney, JO_D3s. Woo! D3Os NEYMD.
Don't forget the MD.
And, this has been Dr. Alvin Quincy. You can find me at MISTERQ and then Mart.
Damn, that was really good, man. You sounded like a commercial.
Doctor,
like Diamond and Diamond.
Yeah, I ain't getting paid no little doctor though, so
yeah. Jeez, yeah. Just a programming note before we get to the outro. We will be off for the next 2 weeks because I will be away, but we will be back after that. But in the meantime, thank you for listening to us talk about sneakers for 182 episodes. And please remember to rock your kicks. This has been True to Size. We have been Canada Got Soul MD, and we are out. Peace. That guy got sued, eh? The Diamond and Diamond guy.
Did he?
Yeah,
what?
the personal injury lawyers.
Yeah.
Because they're not actually lawyers. Oh, they you call them and then they connect you to a lawyer.
Oh, no.
And they take your money to do that.
Wow.
They're not actual lawyers, but they call themselves like personal injury lawyers on the TV, on the commercials.
On TV, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, we have all these successful cases as personal injury lawyers, but they're not lawyers. Yeah. They're not lawyers at all.
What about that other guy? That other guy that hurt in a car called William Matar.
Ooh, that's a good one too. Yeah, Celino and Barnes. That's another one. Yeah.